Okay, a little travelogue of Batavia for people who haven't been around. Here I am at the corner of Ellicott and West Main Street, and we're at the War Memorial statue here. In the background, you can see the courthouse. Here we're looking down Main Street towards the center of town. Some quick reference points. Here I'm opposite the post office. And down the way there is the county building and the jail. And of course, there's the fire department. Building, it's no longer the fire department. Last I knew it was a restaurant. I'm not sure what it is. Here's where the old, I think it was Rowell factory building was. And of course, farther down there is where Oliver's and the Ohio Land Office were before. But if we look down towards Main Street, this used to be Jefferson Avenue right here, this intersection. And there was a Chevy dealership, as I recall, on the corner there. And that's a Tim Hortons. And what else down there? It looks like a Denny's. Down there. And we're going to take another walk. You see in the distance there is the new City Hall. We'll take a closer look at that and take a walk down Main Street. Here I'm looking south on Port Street. Oh, I think Minor Electric used to be over in this area. And then you can see the south side of Main Street here. And looking up here is the new City Hall. I'm trying to think what was here. State Street was someplace in this area. I've lost my bearings a little bit here. Austin Park, I think, is still back up in, I think it's back in that area someplace. And what else do we want to point out? Yeah, someplace around here is where the Dixon Theater used to be. What else is around here? Genesee Hardware was someplace in this area. That's about it. Let's take a little further walk down Main Street here. Okay, now I'm standing at the corner of Jackson and Main. And there, again, for your reference, is the new City Hall. And this is about where my dad took a video, or a movie, but a little over 60 years ago. And, of course, north side of Main Street that we're looking at right now looks nothing like it did then. This is the Genesee County Mall, I think is what it's referred to. Not an awful lot left, if anything, from many years ago. There's the Batavia Club there on the distance there, on the corner of Bank Street. Next to that is the Y, and if I followed my dad's format, I would then pan up the Methodist Church steeple, but there is no Methodist Church steeple to pan up to, so Don's Dinette, not there anymore, and someplace around here would be Palace of Sweets. Let's move down a little bit. Now I'm at Center in Maine, and a slightly different view of the same buildings. And here we're looking up Bank Street. Right. There's the Batavia Club again, a little closer up. Right. And then over here we have the YMCA. And that's where the Methodist Church was. Nurses station there. Can't remember the building that it was in. And we're looking down farther there towards Summit Street. And you can see the main Mancuso Theater there where we had our graduation yesterday. Okay, now we're here at the corner of Liberty and Main, looking east on Main Street. Here is the Presbyterian Church. And down here we're looking down Liberty Street. And now we're looking west down Main. We'll take another closer look down there. All right. And now we're looking up Summit Street. In the distance there is my grandmother's car used to have her house right there. And over here is where St. Joseph Church used to be. And school. And you can see that has changed considerably. And we'll look at the other side, down Main Street looking east. Okay, now we've crossed over to the north side of Main Street. And once again, there's looking down Liberty. And here we're looking at the other side, south side of Main Street. Oh, what used to be there? I think Niagara Power, pay our power bills there. Montgomery Ward was down a little bit farther there. And here is where the YWCA used to be. And looking up rather bucolic, residential Summit Street. And again, here is where the St. Joseph Church used to be, St. Joseph's School. And here we are at Wired in Maine, looking up Wired Street, and across the street there is was Mancuso's Theater, and again some more of the buildings on the south side here. By the way, in the distance there you can see what we St. Jerome Hospital. I'm not sure if it's used in the same capacity, if it's part of the United Medical Center or whatever it's referred to there. Wired Street, still the same narrow street that it always was, looking north there towards Washington Avenue. You know, we're at Bank Street in Maine. See, that was McAlpine Barton, I think, right there. Adam Miller is down there. I think they're still in business. I think W.T. Grant was at this corner. Yes, all this stuff is no longer here that we knew. Youth, and this is looking north up Bank Street. Well, as long as we're here, let's read a little bit about the Batavia Club. And in fact, a nice garden growing out in front. Taking a little walk up Bank Street. You can see that St. Jerome Hospital is now Jerome Senior Apartments. And across the street, Bank Street, a parking lot in there. Oh, what used to be here? Loblaws used to be in here. And Seaver Place, I think, was something like that was in there. On the north side of Main Street, roughly in front of where Palace of Sweets used to be. And again, there's where the W.T. Grant store used to be. WBTA has got one corner of it. And over here was Kresge's or Newberry's, something like that. And then next to it is where my grandfather's store, CL Car Company, used to be. And let's see, Knox Shoe Store and the bank. I'm not sure what else there. Now we're looking towards Jackson Street. Now we're looking down Jackson Street. And we're just looking up there. And the movie theater, a couple of movie theaters down there. Miss Batavia Diner, I think, was down there at one time. Oh, girls would know what the clothing store was here. Charlie Schweiger's dad was involved in that. And some more stores down the way. I think Alberti Drugs was there for a while, subsequently. Paul Gluck was involved in that, I think. Alright, let's, okay, moving down a little bit farther, someplace around where State Street used to be. And looking at the stores in here. One that I remember was the outdoor store was someplace in here. Used to be able to get great bargains on World War II and Korean War surplus material. Kid, that was a great place to shop. Also someplace down here was Salway's Hardware, the big store on the little street. And of course that's all changed. Okay, for our final shot here, coming pretty much full circle, looking west down Main Street. And I don't think this street was here when we were kids. I think Jefferson is up ahead there. There may have been an alley here. But there's Court Street again. And across. Someplace in there was the Hotel Richmond. That got spirited away in the night. And here we are, looking down Main Street. And there's City Hall.